I'm going to show you the integration of business partners and accounts receivable in SAP S/4HANA system. My name is Nuno Dias, and I've been working with SAP since 2001 with my main focus in finance area. I work as an SAP FICO contractor. In case you want to reach me out for projects, please find my LinkedIn ID in the description of this video. If you are just now reaching to this channel, its name is SAP at a glance, and the aim is to share SAP knowledge. Therefore, do not forget, subscribe to this channel to receive new videos on a weekly basis. I'm building a document that will become a PDF how to navigate in the SAP at a glance YouTube channel. If you want to receive the PDF once it's ready, please send me a message in my LinkedIn. I want to receive the PDF and your email, and I'll send it back to you once it's ready. As it is known in SAP S/4HANA system, the transaction codes FD01, 02, and 03 are obsolete. So now we have to use the business partner to create our accounts receivable. We still need to make the configuration of the accounts receivable as before, but we have to do the integration with the business partners. This video is to show you the integration in between business partners and accounts receivable. And now, without any further ado, let's start and let's go to the system. Now we are in the Fiori LAUNCHPAD. If you don't know how to navigate yet, you can find the links in the description of this video how to navigate in the Fiori LAUNCHPAD. If you struggle how to find Fiori apps, you can also find a link in the description of this video how to find Fiori apps in the SAP Fiori library. Now we are going for our transaction code, which is maintained business partner as BP, same thing as we have in the SAP GUI. If you see here, we have in the SAP GUI the same transaction code, BP. So this Fiori app is an emulation of that transaction code. Now we click on organization, and then here we have the grouping. The grouping is going to dictate the number range of the business partner that we are going to create. It is very normal that we use the internal numbering for standard use. This is the explanation that I'm going to give it to you, but you can find after this everything in the system. So where this is coming from, okay? Here we have the business objects, BU_partner, which are the number ranges as we used to have in the accounts receivable. So here we have the number range 02, which is the number range that we have chosen, and I'm going to show you after. So this number range says that it is an internal number range, so it's defined by SAP. If we choose a number range 01, it would be external, either coming from an external system, either you type manually the number for the business partner. So when we go to another option, we have the BP02, the grouping, that is most used, the BP02, and then we have the number range 02, which is the one that we have chosen. And then if I go to my Fiori apps again, internal numbering for standard use. So if you see here in the configuration, I have internal numbering for standard use. So this is the way I know when I'm in that screen of the Fiori app, I'm calling this grouping and this number range. And then after what we have, we need to choose to create the business partner role. So basically we should be using the FI customer. FI customer. Why the FI customer? Create, because this is the most used one. If I go to the SAP GUI, the FI customer brings me the BP role. Okay, let's now find this BP role and see what is behind. But by the way, just to advance a little bit what is happening here, in the FI customer new, it will dictate all the fields that are being displayed here and mandatory. Here on we have the company code level, okay, because we have chosen the FI customer, it brings the company codes. So when we choose the FI customer new, we can see which fields that we have are being displayed. So now the business partner role will dictate the fields that are mandatory and optional, not visible on the screens. As an example, I put here the fax as mandatory, so we can use this example to remove it to see, so you know how to make this. As the first thing, we have the business partner roles that we defined here. Now we have the FI customer as a business partner role that we also defined here in the configuration. Business partner role, this is the standard one, which is the role FL CU00. When we are inside, we have the role itself in the screen. So now here, what we can see, we can copy this role, or we can use it as it is as standard. That's what I'm going to do for this example. So based on this role, then we go for the field stats group of the role, where we define what is visible or mandatory. So we have our role here, business partner role. I double click, and then I get this information here. As you still remember, in the version ECC, it was in the account grouping that we were defining the field stats group of when we were creating a customer. Okay, in this case, I can see there that we defined for this example, this is mandatory, the fax. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going there. In the addresses, I'm going to remove the fax. Okay, is our guy, the fax. I'm going to not specify. Now that we have saved this, we go to the Fiori app and we make a refresh. So we click in organization. Again, I'm going to click here, and then I have my FI customer, create. And then what's going to happen? The fax is not mandatory because we have changed the status field of the business partner. If you are enjoying this video as me doing for you, please make a like to us. There is still a lot of things going on to explain this integration. Now we saw the grouping is coming the number range for the business partner, and then we saw the roles. When we create roles, is coming what is mandatory or not in the field stats group while creating a customer business partner. And now we finished to see this part in the business partners, but we still need to make the configuration in accounts receivable. We defined the number ranges for our account receivables. As you can see here is BP. We define as a BP, and we define as external. Why we make this? Because we want our account receivable to receive the number of the business partner. And as you remember, business partner number comes from this grouping here. This is one step. The second step, normally what is most used is the CUST, the account group, okay? CUST for customers. We assign the number range BP, which we saw that is an external one, and then we get the information from the business partner when we get sure that this is coming from the business partner. So there is another configuration that still needs to be done, which is the customer account group, where before we used to do the field status group for customers. So we pick up in our group, cust, I double click, and here I need to ensure that when we go inside, everything that we choose needs to be optional entry. So please bear in mind, when you are doing this, you need to make sure that everything that is inside has to be as optional entry. Why? This is the reason, because this information is done in the business partner itself. As we have seen here in the business partner role, dictates what is optional entry or not. And now the account group tests, we need to jump to make the connectivity in between the business partners and the accounts receivable. So now we have another option, which is the number range that we were using. If you remember, we were using the BP02, which is the internal number range, and we define the account group from the classical from accounts receivable, we've defined the costs that we were being checking. Customers, and then we say the same number range, which means that when I am creating a customer business partner, which is this one that we have here is in option FI customer, okay? When I'm creating this one, what the system is going to do, once it's created, is going to populate the same number for the business partner and for customers. I hope this video has been useful for you. If yes, please leave some notes. Now you know how to do the integration of business partner with accounts receivable in SAP S/4HANA system. Thanks for watching this video. You can find the next video in the description of this one. Please subscribe to this channel to receive new videos on a weekly basis. See you in the next video.